Oh,
Hi.
oh, we're
Hello.
oh, hello. I was just vibing to that wonderful theme song that
That's
Darren
not what it looked
composed.
like.
Nah.
Darren composed that on Chat GPT, and
No.
People still use Chat GPT.
Moises,
Morons do.
3Dub. Wait, huh?
Yeah.
We
Ah!
don't use AI around here.
No, sir. Hell
That
no.
That was obviously really, really bad timing. I was going to say something. Welcome to Ranger Nation episode.
I don't even know.
Wouldn't it be
41.
Okay.
Episode 41. We took a week break. Existential crises.
My fucking house flooded.
Taj was fighting Hydro Man. Darren
Facts though.
had to work.
He was fighting the system.
Yeah, he was fighting the system. Taladia was taking his place last week. So
that's why we got him here this week.
We brought Taladia back for this week. Welcome back to the pod, as the youth say. In some circles of Botswana.
But you know what? It's kind of fitting that we're all here for this episode, because this marks officially 1 year of doing Ranger Nation.
Yep.
So happy 1 year, everybody.
Oh yeah, these are only two guests we didn't have so far. So
Yeah,
this marks out. Honestly, this was the plan. I just forgot today was the day. This was the plan anyway. But yeah, 1 year ago, me, Darren, and Taj got excited at the news of the Power Rangers reboot moving forward over on Disney Plus. And we got some news about that the other day. They started getting the team together. Why is that not up? Stupid Twitter done got replaced with TikTok on my phone. I said
they were going to wait till after Percy Jackson season 3.
Yeah.
Since that finished filming, that news came right out. It was like boom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, Percy Jackson finished already? I thought it was still on.
They were already filming when they got renewed for season 3. Like they got renewed at Comic-Con. Or what is it? Was it Comic-Con?
I think they started like pre-production around the time season 2 ended. So like back in
they did
January.
Yeah.
So they've been doing it the last couple months.
And then they got renewed at when they showed the first trailer, which was like Comic-Con or whatever. So like July. So yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I'm fine with them taking their time though. Like this is the new continuity, a new thing. Like take all the time you need to make the best show that you possibly need to.
Get it right. So first up, we have Farnes Khaki. I'm not gonna butcher that name. You guys read it. Working as the costume designer for the upcoming Disney Plus Power Rangers reboot. She has done work on the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender, the 100, which I liked, and the Henry Danger movie, which was always a favorite of mine.
It had good costumes in that movie.
Yeah, definitely did. Had really good costumes. So looking forward to that. It seems like they starting off with a solid base. And then next up, the other announcement was Mark Simon. He is listed as the storyboard artist for the upcoming reboot. Worked on Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Stranger Things, and The Walking Dead. So, hey, at least we're getting updates. It seems like the casting stuff has died down as far as those rumors are concerned.
Yeah.
No, it's still going. Look on YouTube.
Hey.
Oh God.
For the Peyton Elizabeth thing.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
She got interviewed, and the way that her face looked in that interview, I was like, nah, she knows something. Okay, I see what's going on.
If she is, I'm cool. Like,
me too.
I'm down.
She's a good actress.
So the other thing is Gen X Supreme. He gets a lot of scoops, and right now the rumors are circulating. Filming will not begin in April. Focus will be pre-production only, which I'm not mad at. No one has been cast yet. Casting not expected to begin until the summer. Honestly, they could bring this to Comic-Con if they wanted to.
They could. That'd actually be sick as hell.
Oh my gosh, that would be so lit.
That would actually be really cool.
I wouldn't be mad at it. At all.
On stage or whatever.
Yep.
Do a fucking video while we out there.
Yep. Delay has many reasons. Script rewrites, Percy Jackson production taking longer than
that's what I thought.
Show is still a priority for 20th Century, Jonathan and Dan both, but they're not going to rush anything. I'm cool with it. Current draft is still a reboot about a new team of Rangers getting powers past an original team from the past while dealing with a mind-shifting curse, which is, I mean, this has been the story for a while. So
back when lastly, it was on Hulu.
Lastly, I'm not saying anything other scoopers reported is inaccurate, and I don't want you guys to feel that way either. A part of the game of reporting things early is there's always a chance and a risk of things changing. Most of us are just the messengers from trusted sources, and that's okay. So yeah, I mean that's a little bit of an update. I'm hyped. We haven't gotten much, but we're getting a little bit. I was expecting the show like towards the end of this year or beginning of next year. It might be like towards the fall next year.
I'm thinking of fall of next year.
Fall of next year.
Yeah.
What if it's summer next year?
I mean, hey, I'm cool with that too.
That's only about a year away, though.
No, but think about it though, man. Percy Jackson come out this year. They're gonna want to get on season 4.
Yeah.
So they might have to we might have to get this out soon.
But also you got to think about ADR and stuff like that because they can
do that while they're doing Percy Jackson. ADR is separate.
First seasons usually take a lot longer too than like a season 2 or 3 as well.
That's true.
So, like they really gotta like build all the sets and stuff like that. But
so question, not Mighty Morphin, I don't give a fuck.
So question, how do you want the suits?
Based off of,
do you want the suits like the movie did it, like more armored, or do you want spandex like the original shows?
Do a combination of both.
Yeah.
Do what Ninja Kids did.
The suits did look good in that, yeah. Maybe something like the original movie did. Like the those look good.
Just make sure the material hold up and don't fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, let it be comfortable because, like RJ Seiler said, those suits were not comfortable at all.
They didn't look comfortable. I didn't like those suits either.
I didn't either.
I forgot one more thing. Let me zoom in on this. The it's not zooming in on that. Okay, there we go. Did that zoom in? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Legacy of Nerd has been reporting on the new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comics. Basically, when this story drops, they are brought back into the fold because a new version of Rita has appeared. And basically, from what we can, piece together, this takes place after Mystic Force because they will be references to Rita having been the Mystic Mother. So it is interesting. They're bringing back the Mighty Morphin team in the comics because they were, I'm like that. That's their main villain. That makes sense. I do wonder, will this tie into Power Rangers Prime as well? Because Rita, a version of Rita, was the one who got the Rangers together over there. Like, I wonder how, if all of that can tie together. But I mean, that's why they have new suits. It's being alleged that we will find out what's going on with Tommy in this timeline as well. So I mean,
he should be Dino Thunder at this point.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah,
if it's actually Mystic Force, he should be Dino Thunder now.
But that's the timeline is so I get it, but at the same time, it's like if Tommy shows up, he's gonna have the spike hair, be married to Kat, and then just pull out the Brachiomorpher in the comics. I wouldn't mind it. I don't
think he's gonna show up.
No.
I think they're gonna leave. I think no. Let them do it. Let them do it. Let him stay on the side. Let him take a break.
Yeah. But
let the Tommy character take a break for a little bit, then bring him back.
I'd agree. Yeah,
I agree. But the character designs for them, they do look pretty. It's some they're trying to give Zach a little gray. I'm like, why you got to be that old?
They're not that old. Via Mystic Force, right? They'd be
no, they're
maybe late 20s, right?
No,
by Mystic Force, they should be hitting 30 at that point.
Yeah, I think 30.
Still not
I mean, you could have gray. I have gray hair, and I'm
about to say I got gray. I just turned Yeah, I was about to say this.
Fair
That
enough, I
happens.
guess.
And he's black. It's genetics, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. In space.
These episodes were amazing.
I just saw the funniest tweet. They said Maui has no nipples in the live action Moana.
We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I got so many thoughts.
Yeah.
That's funny. But in space, these episodes were Jesus Christ, I can't unsee it. These episodes were these episodes are good. Like, I genuinely love this season. I love this season so much. Minor nitpicks, but I mean, I have minor nitpicks about everything. But this season, I don't want it to end. I understand why this one reinvigorated the franchise back then. Like,
Yeah.
each episode, like, it continually gives and gives and gives. And it seemed like the fights in these few episodes were getting more and more, like more and more mature. Like, we ain't seen sparks flying like this in a minute. Like,
we lined these episodes out really, really well because all 5 of these felt like they intertwined with each other so extremely well. I was like, holy shit! Like, we didn't plan it like this, but last week's did the same thing where it's like it was all about the like Silver Ranger stuff, and then was like a 4-part, thing. And then these episodes were all about the like Estromeda stuff and like Andrus's dynamic to it. And like we got her back and lost her in the same grouping of episodes, which I thought like worked pretty well.
Yeah. So I want to pivot it to the in space guest. Phil, you can, like you did the other week, start this conversation off with the however you want to, whichever episode was your favorite,
The Psycho Rangers are here. What?
They're about to be. Yeah.
What more is there to add?
Yeah.
The Psycho Rangers have come.
The best villains.
They are hands down the best villains in any Power Rangers season by far.
I agree.
These are the best looking villains. They are the most terrifying villains, and everything about them in these episodes is fucking immaculate. Pardon my French. I think the one episode with Carlos and the kid was cute, but everything else with the Psycho Rangers was top tier.
Wait, what?
I think he watched ahead.
Oh, you watched ahead? Yeah.
No, I didn't. I couldn't have.
That's next week.
We did 26 through 30.
What? No.
These were the.
You did watch because we didn't.
No.
These were the.
Are you fucking serious? What?
But I mean, hey, you're ahead of the curve. You're ahead of the curve. So that's
Hold on,
Phil.
maybe I did Hold on, let me see if let me just make sure.
I think it's because we didn't do it, like we didn't film last week. So maybe you watched them last week and then you watched new ones this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that with Zio one time.
You did do that with Zio one time.
You did do that with Zio.
And we had to go Lance. That you would have had, bro.
No, I didn't go ahead. Hold the fuck.
It was funny because Darren made a face and then I made a face. And I was like, wait, talk about.
I was like, wait, you mean the preview for next week, right?
Wait a minute. 26 through 30.
Yeah.
That's not the Psycho yet.
Did we not talk about this already?
No.
No, we did. Dark Spectre, Astronema.
The last one we talked about was the Adam episode. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Well, I watched these episodes too. I watched these episodes.
I think it was because we skipped a week.
It's because we skipped a week.
Everything off. It's okay, man.
You aren't alone, Phil. It happened to me.
Oh, well, all right. Well, I guess we can backtrack. Yeah, Darkonda's here. Fucking Rangers of the Faith. Yeah, Dark Spectre's Revenge. Yeah, these episodes are fine.
The way he came out that tube was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, definitely.
Darkonda is starting to piss me off a little bit.
I said, Dark Spectre, why did you come out like that?
He gotta make
it's like a Rita Repulsa. It's like a Rita Repulsa type of thing.
No, it pissed me off because he was sitting in the tube the entire conversation. And then he popped out to say, hey, Astronomer, don't forget, destroy the Rangers. Why didn't you come out before then?
Dude, Dark
Oh, that's
Spectre's
funny.
Revenge, like that two-parter, dude. It felt like I was watching Star Wars, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was like, dog, this is so fun, bro. It just felt so Star Wars.
Can we talk about how Ecliptor just keeps getting his ass beat?
I mean, Darkona got that speed, so it's not like much he can do.
Darkona also has like 4 or 5 more lives left too.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
He thought he got him.
And
then he
Ecliptor's
said,
a fucking robot.
Yeah. He thought he had Darkonda. He thought he had him. He said that again. Oh, he escaped again. I said, yeah. Y'all keep letting him escape. Then the 26 Andros turned his back and I said, y'all gotta stop doing that.
But that's because Ecliptor showed up. He can't help that one. Like
he had him.
I'm glad they introduced the whole lives thing. Because it was starting to piss me off a little bit. They kept killing him and kept coming back. I was like, this is stupid. And then they introduced the 9 lives thing. I was like, oh, okay, at least it makes sense now why they keep killing them and bringing them back.
It's funny because he marks them off with a marker.
You gotta keep track, bro.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. 26 to 30. Yeah, I fucked up. I did.
He don't want to be Puss in Boots.
He said, "Gang, only got 5 lives left."
I've only got 5 lives left, Rangers.
I said, he's pissed. I said, yeah, and you got blown up like 3 times in one episode. So
yeah.
The fight scene between him and Andros in 26 though was incredible. The
It was
opening
great.
fight scene between them. That was such a good fight. Unironically,
All American footage.
So good.
All American footage.
He threw up the spiral saber, and it was up there forever. I said
he used his powers, bro.
I know. I'm not that was so cool. And then like Darkonda just thought he had him. Like, no, bro. But Darkonda's plan when he did escape, and like you're hearing like the echo voice, and like I'm like, yeah, Darkonda has these powers. He's playing around, but then like Andros is like right there, and when Andros decides to leave, Darkonda just comes from behind the tree.
Well, that's the thing that he does. Like he'll lose and then hide.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all he does.
The plan Darkonda had to basically like pin them down with all the lasers and just blow them up. That plan was good. That plan was good. It was poorly executed, but the plan was good.
But also,
I gotta give him like Ecliptor kept rolling
until Ecliptor.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like his plans are like good. They're failing because you don't expect the villain to show up and help the hero. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I saved your life, Red Ranger.
Ecliptor's so cool, man.
And Andros is just always so shocked.
I would be too.
Ecliptor.
Listen, if this was Mighty Morphin, they'd have just went with it. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry, but this is logical. It makes sense for him to be like, what the fuck?
Speaking of logical, TJ, my GOAT.
Yeah.
One of the best Blue Rangers thus far. He's thinking logically, and I get it. I get like in his mind, he has to take it like, okay, I get this. This is Andros' sister. He may trust her, but we can't trust her right off the bat. He's making those executive decisions.
Oh no,
and they were so valid. It was valid, but I just love that he just took that up like upon himself. Like even with the chain, he's like, I don't trust this.
I love in that episode he instantly, just for a little while, had to take back his leadership role because he trusts him a lot. He's a great leader, obviously, but he was not in a place to make a good judgment call during this mission, right? He was too connected to it all, and I love how they were all like, no, we can't, like we have to be careful about this, and they were right. Like the whole thing was like, well, I have to put handcuffs you to put. I was like, no. That would have been like that could have been such an easy trap to just be like, well, you have to put in handcuffs and go into my headquarters without your powers. It's like, no, of course not. And so yeah, I thought this actually that may have been my favorite TJ episode yet. Like I thought TJ was just really, really good and was like a really good leader, which is something we don't often get to see from TJ. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I co-sign. TJ was cool in this up. Yeah, it was cool.
They also didn't need to apologize to her. Like, there was a whole thing where it's like, I'm sorry we treated you that way. It's like, no, you had every right to treat her this way.
Very valid.
She's literally like a space terrorist at this point. Like, she's probably killed hundreds of people. Like, and again, it wasn't all her fault, obviously, but they had a valid reason for not trusting
But technically,
her.
she wasn't in charge at that point. Rita and Zed and them killed multiple people, and then the Machine Empire, and then
true,
he chose her. So she's kind of new to it. It's not like she's been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
True.
Also, Darkonda kind of took a child from her family.
Oh, sure.
And,
yeah, I'm not trying to like.
So like, I mean, there's no justifying her actions, but at the same time, it's like, there's some real evil shit going on in the world.
I'm willing to give her a second chance due to just like.
Well, she gets a second chance in Galaxy.
Yeah,
she does. Yeah.
Well, yeah. But that's why it's good writing though, Darren, is because it's like
for sure.
the Rangers are rightfully valid, but also it's like she was kidnapped and turned into this. It wasn't like she was born into this. She's not Rita and Zed, or she wasn't programmed for this. Yeah, once they started leaning more into her humanity and her asking actual fucking questions, it was like, oh no, you start seeing that turn, and it's like, nah, this ain't me.
It's such an interesting display of like propaganda, which I think is such an interesting topic for Power Rangers, where it's like, I never told you the truth because we thought you would doubt our leadership. It's like, oh, that is some like 4D manipulation chess that is will clearly fuck up anybody in that situation. So yeah, no, again, I'm glad that she got the opportunity to like redeem herself from that.
Also, she got to act with actual actors because
that's
what's his name that played a Red Ranger? He talked about it in the interview. He was like, he felt so bad for her because she wasn't around the cast like that. So it was like, her acting is really good when she's with them.
I liked her like with the team. Like I was already like, all right, let's get her a morpher. Let's like she was with she worked great with them.
We decided to make you an honorary ranger.
I know it was rumored back in the day that she was going to be the Purple Ranger. I wonder what happened with that.
That would have been cool. That would have been sick.
Cool. Haim Saban, probably.
But I don't think it would have hit as hard when she becomes the Yellow Ranger in Lost Galaxy. Like that moment hits so hard.
Pink.
Yeah. Sorry, it's been like 15 years.
Pink.
Yes, it's Pink.
Also, do Ecliptor not have sensors? He just walked into the Dark Fortress, got bopped in the back of the head, and they just dragged him away.
He said, "Oh," he said, "Oh, let me go, you fools." That's it, bro. Like you ain't even want to try to fight back. Like you're just all you see is his feet kicking. Like you're getting overpowered by them. All right.
That shit was fun.
That's Ecliptor.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the people I hate.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Vulcan Skull, and Bulk Skull and Professor Papadopoulos, whatever his name is. They thought that they were on another planet.
They did.
What do we expect at this point?
That's true.
What do we expect?
How are you a professor and you're this much of a bumbling idiot?
It's clear that he's on drugs.
I mean,
and that's why he's not an actual professor. Like, it's clear.
I mean, I could ask the same question about James Gunn being head of DC, but that's a different conversation.
Why is Zordon the leader of the Power Rangers or the mentor? He don't do shit. He a head in the tube.
Right.
Or Mentor G.
I think I at least enjoyed them more than I have so far this season because they were gone so long. Like, I think I was able to at least enjoy them a little bit more than normal because they took a break from them. It's like, okay, less is more. Bulk and Skull is better when it's less is more. And yeah, probably the best thing the show did was decrease their screen time.
Yes.
Decrease,
Because we get the Psycho Ranger arc, they're not in it at all.
Oh,
another thing is, I'm glad Zane came back, but I didn't even realize he was gone. It was so much happening.
Yeah,
like it was back to back to back action. I'm glad he showed up when he did, though. But the whole the whole thing with Andros and him when
that shit was funny.
That was funny.
So you went on a date with my sister?
He just kept every time they got further.
He just kept raising it up. Your sister.
I think it's worse that I think him dating his sister is not the big deal. I think the bigger deal is he dated the enemy when they were in battle.
Yeah, before he knew
That's
that was
the
his
big
sister.
history intros.
And he just ran off.
Them stealing the suits felt so like Han and Luke in episode 4, like in New Hope when they took the stormtrooper suits.
I was laughing when they ripped them off and used them like as weapons. Like
that was funny.
You know what I was gonna say? The whole Zane and astronomer thing. I'm surprised Andros did not punch him in the face for dating his sister. That is the enemy right now.
He didn't know,
I don't think Andros kind of has a leg to stand on because he got all hot and bothered when Zane was hanging out with Ashley. So him going after,
but also Ashley, that was Ashley's fault though. I mean, shit.
Fair.
She was doing the most.
Yeah. Also, he can't be mad at him for not knowing it's his sister when he also didn't know it was.
Yeah, he also didn't know it was his sister.
Yeah.
So I will say, I have one big gripe, and that was during the when they were trying to stop the asteroid, and all I could help think was Adam is obviously like somewhere in Angel Grove right now, because we just saw him. He could have used his Zeo powers or something. Or since he,
Lance, stop harping on this shit, bro.
And then another thing. What's the boy name?
Justin.
I was gonna call him Billy. Justin. Like they could help.
Lance, you're harping on something. You cannot do that.
We've been here before. I've done the same shit, but yeah, like we can't do this every episode, or we'll be
like that nitpick. You got to throw that out the window. Stop thinking about it.
I know,
especially I think the more we go through this franchise, it's going to be like, wait, there's 15 active teams in the world right now. Like,
yeah, but they're not in the same. I think it gets better because they're not in the same. Like we stopped focusing on Angel Grove.
That's true.
Yeah, but they're in space. How the fuck is Adam getting in space?
They were almost to the Earth with the. They were doing, and I get it though. They were doing a terrible job at stopping this asteroid. They were trying their darndest, but they were doing a terrible job. I laughed because I was so happy when Zane showed up, but I laughed when Andrew said, "Another Megazord."
Well, they didn't know he had one.
Yeah,
they made Zane one, so it's not like it was already there.
I'm so glad they made him one though, because that joint is cold.
That's cold. I had that toy when I was younger.
Yeah,
I'm glad they stopped it though, because
transformation was dope too.
Just seeing like all the Zords like so tiny against their big hands.
Darren, what the hell is that?
And they're just like this on the asteroid.
Just pull out some random thing to scratch your notes, but I was like, what is that?
They were trying their hardest, and I'm glad they stopped that asteroid because everybody on the ground is just running in circles, running into each other. Like,
yeah.
I said, bro, let's just
to Darren's point about 15 active teams being in what you was like, at least they're in different places. They can still get to them. We literally see Tom Force pull up the coal in them when they're
they have like Megazords that can fly anywhere.
Right, like
true.
That's kind of no excuse at this point. It's like, nah.
You know what I will say though, that I think this season has done some really cool like world building with the Power Rangers as a whole. I love the line where I think it was Andrews was talking to Crone about like, yeah, like when we were kids we wanted to be Power Rangers, and I think that's such a nice little detail of just like, oh, there are many Power Rangers. Like, people like to think that Mighty Morphin's the only team, but like as early as in space, they were implying, oh no, there have been Power Rangers for years all across the galaxy. Probably they're probably not even the first in space Rangers. There've probably been many in space Rangers. So I like that little bit of like world building that they can sprinkle in there.
I just love that they all know Zordon.
Well, Zordon personally helped with their powers. That's how they got the in space morphers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't tell the Mighty Morphin team nothing about any space rangers until
Zordon didn't like them, bro. I am convinced that
he literally didn't tell them about any other rangers that popped up. The Gold Ranger popped up and he's like, yeah, that's such and such from this planet. It's like, what the fuck?
Those were his like employees. He didn't give a fuck about that.
He did. He used to let them
the only
get.
ones he loved.
He had
He
them
loved
get
Tommy
beat
and
up.
Billy. He loved Tommy
He
and
used-
Billy.
He used to let them almost get killed and then pop up. Oh yeah, you can defeat them by doing this. Where were you 10 minutes ago, bro?
You know what? This explains why the original Mighty Morphin team probably died and he had to put Rita in the fucking trash can.
Yeah.
Because he let them to get murked.
And he never mentions those guys once. he didn't
bad.
care.
I'm glad in the comics they chewed him out for that though. Like,
yeah,
they chewed him out for that. Like, why wouldn't you tell us this? And he just sitting in the tube looking sad. Like, no, dude, don't look sad now.
But unfortunately, Lance, that's due to Power Rangers being a kid show for the most part.
Yeah,
that's what it was marketed as. But when you watch Sentai, like Sentai is actually more adult.
I like they add that into like
I got the blood, everything.
Movie.
Right.
The 2017 movie actually they add that into his character that he is just a piece of shit. Like Zordon is not a nice guy, and I think it's fun they get to add that into the narrative. And I think it would have been like an arc for him. Like I think we would have seen him become friends with him eventually if the movie would have went forward. But
like a better mentor.
Yeah,
that movie. He just wanted to come back. He didn't care about that.
He's trying to get the fuck about that wall, bro.
He said he was gonna come back, basically get rid of Jason and just take over the team.
Yeah,
it didn't. Rita being an original Sixth Ranger made that cooler. Like that should.
Yeah,
but that's the reason why the comics work, though.
Yeah,
because like Jason gets on Zordon in the comics. He's like, "Yo, you created this white coin. Why couldn't you just create me something too? Like to defeat Tommy in the first place. You waited till now to do this. Like,
yeah,
the fuck."
Because honestly, I think like he could have prevented the whole Draken thing in the comics too if he wanted to. He could have, but he didn't because, well, he's incompetent half the time.
Yeah. Speaking
of incompetent, I love Alpha in these episodes.
He's good,
especially the ones where he where astronomers like asked him to do something that he just could have said please.
I think this might be my favorite Alpha. Like, is that a hot take to say? Like, I love Alpha 5, obviously, but like,
at least he ain't saying yo.
Yeah, I'm so happy they stopped that shit.
Here.
Yeah, at least they stopped the turbo thing.
Oh yeah,
the turbo voice. Yeah.
I'm glad we got.
I think they realized that no one liked that shit, and it was like, yeah, we're not doing that in space.
Yeah. Good. But I think we covered all bases on these episodes. Another solid episode, like I said, next week. Like Phil said, next week we're getting into the greatest Power Rangers villains of all time.
Yeah,
the Psycho Rangers. So I'm very excited to see that because I mean we get to see our heroes get their butts handed to them,
and it's like 5-6 episodes
frequently. That's the best way to put it.
It's like
belt to ass,
belt
like
to ass.
5 episodes straight.
Yeah.
If you are watching this right now, it is Tuesday, meaning we have Party Nation later on today, and everyone you see here, -1, should be in attendance because we don't trust the white guy with the afro to show up all the time.
Good, I won't be there.
It's because he'd be at the gym.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Hey, Darren, you know what I noticed? Like your hair is growing in differently now.
I mean, yeah, I cut it recently, so
it's growing in straight up. Like you have a high top fade. I like it.
I told you he had some black in him. Y'all ain't believe me, huh?
No comment.
Not gonna say that joke on camera. I'll save it. We need help. We need help. But we will be back next week. Yeah. Again, happy anniversary to Ranger Nation. Thank you all for supporting us in this journey thus far. If you have any questions about any of the news that we dropped on the new comic book and the reboot forthcoming, drop those comments in the comment section down below, and we can jump into some of those before we start the episodes next week as well. But Ranger Nation is the place to be. Oh, I like that, Darren. Look at Darren throwing in stuff.
Wait, what?
He been had that on there, bro. You
I
just
didn't know. I did not notice that was here like at all.
Oh yeah, no, that was here like a month ago, but you couldn't really see it.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't notice. Oh man. Well, that does not work, Darren. Your instrumental thingy, it does not work. I just hit play and nothing happened. But yes,
we heard it.
Yeah, I'm about to say I heard it. Yeah,
I heard nothing. Wait,
I heard it.
You hear it now. It's playing.
Can you not hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
no.
The drums are going in right now.
Wait, oh, I'm slow. I'm playing it as a sound.
You didn't turn it off. I'm tired of you.
Fucking moron.
I can't hear any background music.
Oh well, your stuff is broke then.
Yeah, my stuff is broke. Yeah, we'll catch everybody next time.
Bye.
Peace
Bye.
in chicken grease, because I'm black.
Astronomer's evil.
God damn it.
Astronomer's hot.
That too.
That's true.
That too.